Hi folks, it's me Pete again, bringing you the next instalment of Lost Vinyl Gems of the 60s, and I'm really grateful to everybody who said they liked the first one. So this one ain't going to be quite as long as that. I'll do about 50 records, but hopefully there'll be some interesting bits to have a look at. So here we go then, if I can find the off switch for this. Well, that's not a bad place to start. This is absolute classic record from way back. The Wheel, I think this was played, and this is a pretty scarce demo on UK Atlantic of the Astors, originally recorded for Stax, and this is called Candy. Also goes back to those early days of the soul scene, and this must have been quite a popular record. It originally came out on this label, Brit, which was distributed by Ireland, but they couldn't handle it, so they gave the distribution over to Fontana. It was supposed to come out on Sue, but never did, but due to demand, 1968 it came out on Pink Island, and it's always been rumoured to feature Steve Winwood on vocals, but there's an American original of this on the Orbit label, so it's doubtful if it is Steve Winwood, but it certainly sounds like him.
Oh, there's something you're burning, and it's working on me. Our temperature's rising up to 103. I'm a soul crying fire, oh, something to see. Cause there's something you're burning, and it's working on me. Hey, and I'm calling, it got my soul on fire. You got me feel with the fire. I'm like a road coast burning. It's so wonderful journey. You gotta stop this feeling. I'm gonna hit the ceiling. Instant. Oh, it's burning. You know you got me going. I'm like a road coast blowing.
Just thinking about that Anglos record, and it also came out by Owen Gray on Ireland, and it used the same backing track as the Anglos. So where did they get that from? Maybe there's something in it after all, I don't know. Anyway, this is a really good soul record by the Knight Brothers called Temptation About to Get Me, and it's probably strangely better known by a version by the Virgil brothers, who were Australian, and they included Peter Doyle, later to become the vocalist in the New Seekers. Interesting fact, eh? Anyway, this is the original and best version by the Knight Brothers, Temptation About to Get Me.
Another day goes by. Lord, and still I wait. You.
Now, last time we had a fucking wasp trying to ruin things, and now I've got a record that sticks. So that's going to have to go back to where it came from. This one's a theme from a TV series that was on in 1966, I think. I can remember it being on. I remember the music, but I can't actually remember the what the program was, what it was about. I mean, this is the Johnny Pearson Orchestra and the theme from the Rat Catchers.
Say yes
if you understand me.
That's a really, really good instrumental, that Ratcatchers. This is another one on Columbia, and another artist that you probably wouldn't even give a second thought to. It's a girl singer called Karol Deene, who's probably best known for a kind of, early 60s novelties like James Hold the Ladder Steady and Norman. But this is a cracking piece of 60s girl pop, with a Spectre influence in it, and I think you'll really like this. This is Karol Deene. It's called He Just Don't Know.
He hasn't got time for me now. He doesn't even notice when I walk by. And every time now I think of him now, I cry, yes I cry. He just don't know what he's doing. He just don't know how he's hurting me. He just don't know. He just don't know. Just turn me out of his life without so much as saying a last goodbye. And when I think how it used to be now, I cry, yes I cry. He just don't know what he's doing. He just don't know how he's hurting me. He just don't know.
Well, the next one's by quite a familiar name to Northern collectors, Nancy Ames, and of course she had a massive record with I Don't Want to Talk About It. This is her other Columbia single. It probably sold about the same amount of copies, but worth considerably less, probably about 15 quid. Really nice track called Friends and Lovers Forever.
Are we all friends and lovers forever? Oh yes, we're friends and lovers forever. I had a heart full of love. I had to get rid of it. When you came along, babe, and look what you did to it. He loves me and comes to me in my worst mood. And even when I lean to him, I kiss him, and that's his rule. Because we're friends and lovers forever. Oh yes, we're friends and lovers forever.
One of my favourite British girl singers is Helen Shapiro, and of course she's had two massive Northern records. We're going to hear both of them, and I can't pick a best one really because they're both absolutely brilliant. This is He Knows How to Love Me, which was actually also written by Helen, and this really is brilliant.
I know you're tired of hearing me talking all the time, but there's
something about that boy that's just really fine. I used to be the kind who would never lose her mind over someone new. I would never run around with my feet way off the ground like a crazy fool. But that's over now since he came along and made my heart feel so free. Because he knows, oh yeah, he knows how to love me. He always treats me good, and I know I really could never let him go. My friends all envy me ever since the day that he said he loves me so. It's so hard to find a boy just as kind as him. I know you will agree, because he knows, oh yeah, he knows how to love, knows how to love me. Don't you deceive me when you act as if you love her more than me. Don't think that you fool me when you look the other way when I am passing. You can't face me, I know you. Stop, and you will become aware that all your words are lies. Stop, and you will become aware that nothing to despise in loving me now. Stop pretending.
Of course, that one's Stop and Become Aware. Written by a guy called Roger Earl Oakin, who put his own version out on CBS a year after that one. But it's terrible, really terrible. It's really slow, awful. But that Helen record, it's one of the best British Northern records ever produced, I reckon. Well, this next one is really, really obscure. I've not actually been able to find anything out about this artist. It's a girl singer called Elena, a number called Evening Time. And this is a late entrant to the kind of brill building girl pop sound, and probably the most authentic British girl pop record I've ever heard, I think. See what you think of this one.
Evening time is the best time for making love. When the sun goes down and the moon comes up above. The daytime we can still our kids. Nighttime makes up for what we miss. Evening time is the best time for making love. Evening time is the best time to hold in time. When the sky is blue and the stars are shining bright. The sun don't give us any chance. Moving down our true romance. Evening time is the best time for making love.
We've got a couple of really obscure ones coming up. This one, probably the strangest record I'm going to play today. On Columbia, a group called the Julian Kirsch. Track's called Clever Little Man, and it's a kind of psych record, really. Book's about 60 quid, I think. I got it off eBay for a couple of pounds the other week. So I thought, might as well play it. Here we go, Clever Little Man by the Julian Kirsch. last one was obscure. It was rubbish, wasn't it? This is another obscure one on Columbia. This either came out on Columbia or Epic in the States, and I think it must have sold a few copies, because I regularly see it for sale. I've never seen an English one before, though. And it's a group called The Third Rail. I think it's two guys and a girl. And this track's called Run, Run, Run. The third rail till that strange spoken bit. This is a black singer who's kind of recognised as being MOR, really, kind of Johnny Mathis type. But he's got one or two dances to his name, and this is his rarest record in Britain. This is Adam Wade with a Bacharach and David song called Rain from the Skies.
Ever since you went away, every day is such a cloudy day, and I don't know if it's rain from the skies or tears from my eyes falling on my face, rolling down my cheek. Since you're gone, I'm never warm, always in the middle of a storm, and I don't know if it's rain from the skies or tears from my eyes falling on my face, rolling down my cheek.
Yeah, it's quite nice, that Adam Wade, but I think I'd have preferred Lou Johnson or Roy Hamilton or somebody like that singing it, really. It's very rare, though, very rare on UK Columbia. As is this one. This is Karol Keys with One in a Million. And Karol Keys was actually a singer called Luann Peters, who was the vocalist on I'm on Fire by 5,000 Volts 10 years after this one. And this is a cracking version. It's produced by Ray Davies, but I don't know if it's the Ray Davies. One in a Million. Actually, I'm just thinking somebody's going to pull me up on this, because I said that Luann Peters sang on I'm on Fire by 5,000 Volts when actually it was Tina Charles, wasn't it? And then Luann Peters became the front person for 5,000 Volts on their other bloody awful records like Dr. Kiss Kiss. So, look, I was half right. Right, it's back to the obscurities now, and two records coming up by Gene Latta. And he recorded several really good records in the 60s. Never had a hit. This is a B-side, and it's probably his most obscure northern record, really, I think. This is called Ways. second Gene Latter record, Funny Face Girl, that was the sort of record that made me pack in going to Wigan, to be honest. I mean, because that's truly awful. The next one is a northern record. It's not much better, really, and it's just around the same period. As the years have gone by, I've come to appreciate this is a really good pop record, but not really as a northern record. But this is the Buckinghams with Don't You Care. One of the last great psych records of the 60s. Very obscure, pretty rare, and so the label, in fact, Camp Records. I'm not sure how many records they released, probably no more than 20. Originally on a really nice kind of purple mauve label, and then they changed to this design here. This is Big Boy Pete, and it's called Cold Turkey. Demented record, and I just cut it off before the guitar solo to save you suffering. And right, let's get things back to normal now, and what a classic this is.
So you wanna leave my arms, my warm and loving arms. So you really want to go, leave the one who needs you so. Well, I got to warn you, baby, it's only fair. It's rough out there, rough out there. You gotta leave me, baby, it's rough out there. I love, and I wanna keep you warm.
Jerry Jackson with an absolute classic, It's Rough Out There. On the same label, from the same year, Question Mark and the Mysterians, and the follow-up to 96 Tears. This is called 18.
Too long and I'm wondering why. All the reasons make you change your mind. All the things that we didn't have.
was the brilliant 18 by Question Mark and the Mysterians, and that seems to have more or less the same tune as a track called Nighttime by the Strangeloves. Don't know if everybody knows that. Came out on London. Here is a very, very nice Decca demo of Micky Moonshine and Name It You Got It. Girl group record, well, girl singer record from 1966, and also one of the best Motown covers released in the UK. This is Truly Smith, and My Smile Is Just a Frown.
If you should see me and I'm smiling, don't think my smile is for real.
Smith record, I discovered that, but Mick Smith reckons he discovered it, right? Like he does with anything that I say I've discovered, so well, work it out for yourselves. This is Mia Lewis, who had I think 4 singles in the 60s. She was, I've seen a photo, she was 5'1", little blonde 17, 18 year old, big voice though, and this is a really nice little ballad called Wish I Didn't Love Him. A very, very obscure record on the Ember label. I'm only really playing this because I like the name. The group's called the Clockwork Oranges, and the song's called Ready Steady. It's not very good, but I just like the name Clockwork Oranges. Actually, that wasn't too bad, really, was it? It was like Dave D. Dozy Beak and Mick and Titch get kidnapped by the Beach Boys. And a slight connection. This is the California In crowd, and this was recorded for the Viva label in the States, and also came out under the name Eternal Flame. This is called Happiness in My Heart. In-crowd record, that sort of awful record they used to play in Mr. M's all the time. Ugh. Right, here's a proper band. Slade, of course, with the Shape of Things to Come, and there was a northern version of that by, who was it by? I can't remember who it was by. It was on Epic, Girl, and then it's a theme from a film called Wild in the Streets. And why can't I think who the fucking girl is who sang that record? Could. That was Slade, of course, with the Shape of Things to Come. I think that was a theme from a film called Wild in the Streets. And there's a girl version of that as well, northern version by Vivian Reid on Epic. Of course, Slade's the best version, obviously. This is a great name for a band, the Golden Apples of the Sun. And as you can see, this copy cost 2 and 6, and it's their version of the Monkey Time. That's actually pretty lame, isn't it, that version of Monkey Time? But I'll just flip that over. On the other side, there's a track called Chocolate Rolls, Tea and Monopoly. And this is a really groovy kind of mod instrumental. Have a listen to this one. That was the brilliant Jackie Deshannon with Find Me Love. And this is the brilliant Benny Spellman and Fortune Teller.
Went to a fortune teller, had my fortune read. I didn't know what to tell her. I had a dizzy feeling in my head. Then she took a look at my heart. She said, "Sonny, you feel kind of warm." She looked into a crystal ball and said, "You're in love." I said, "How could that be so? I'm not type of little girls I know." She said, "When the next sun rise, you be looking in her eyes."
You can see that Moest record on the deck and you think it's the night, don't you? Well, it ain't, because it's this one.
You ain't gonna hear me. You ain't gonna hear me.
A few girly stompers coming up now, and this one probably the toughest record on Major Mine as far as inverted commas soul records go. Big record from 78, 79. This is Karen Young, Too Much of a Good Thing. Karen Young got cut off, but the battery ran out on the camera. It's very professionally done, this. Here's D.D. Warwick, and this was a UK-only single. That's why it commands the price it does. This is Worth Every Tear That I Cry.
Although I lost you, baby, one thing I wanna do is let you know how sweet it was, the love I shared with you, and it's worth every tear I cried, worth every tear I cried, you know in love as sweet as yours, it's worth every tear I cried, yeah.
This is another UK-only release. Don't know anything about the artist at all. It was written by Paul Anker, and it was a very minor wig and spin. And this is Lesley Dawson, and this is a cracking record called Run for Shelter.
Show you a place
Here's actually a stunning looking Mercury demo with a solid centre, which you don't see very often. This is a popcorn record from 1961 by Brook Benton. It's called Revenge.
You keep looking at me while you dance in another's arms, and you pretend to be so enchanted with all his charms. Revenge, revenge, is that all you want? Well, you had your revenge, now come back to my arms. You keep telling your friends, only heartaches I give it to you, and you hope in the end that my heart will be crying too. Revenge, revenge, is that all you want? Well, you had your revenge, now come back to my arms.
Next one is Nita Rossi, and this is the B-side of a pretty good track actually called Untrue Unfaithful, or vice versa, and this is called Every Little Day Now.
Gonna love you, baby, every little day now. Every hour, every minute, every second of the day now. Hold you tight and never let you out of sight. Gonna make quite sure of you every little day now. Gonna love you, baby, every little day now.
Actually, I think the other side's better than that. Hold on a sec. Untrue Unfaithful, that was you, Nita Rossi.
Untrue, unfaithful was you. Every other day there was someone new. Untrue, unfaithful was you. Why was I foolish for in love with you?
It's time for a bit of comic relief, and I think some of the younger viewers will not believe it when I tell you that this was once played and was quite a big record. The Leon Young strings with their version of Glad All Over, and it's actually reminded me a little bit of another instrumental cover of a pop hit. This one was so popular at the Torch that it actually got bootlegged on Out of the Past, and it's pretty good actually. Hugo, Montenegro and Sherry. Tell you about the most unusual place I ever heard this record was down the Wolves. It was probably 1982, maybe 83, and the warm-up guy before the match actually played that. people dancing on the terraces. We played the version of Incense by the Anglos earlier. I forgot I've got a cover version of it here by Sheila Carter and the episode 6. And I don't know who Sheila Carter was, but episode 6 went on to become Deep Purple, or members of them did anyway. This is their version of Incense.
Oh, there's something you're burning, and it's working on me. And my temperature's rising to 103, and my soul's on fire. Well, that's something to see, 'cause there's something burning, and it's working on me. And I call it Incense. You know you got me going. Incense. I'm like a rooftop blowing. Incense. I'm like a magic potion. Incense. Oh, I'm insane with emotion. Incense. You better put out the fire. Incense. Don't let the flames go higher. Incense. 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 Oh, this burning yearning. Incense. You know you got me going. Incense. I'm like a rooftop blowing. Incense. I'm like a magic potion. So I'm insane with emotion. Incense. You better stop this feeling before I hit the ceiling. Incense. Incense.
I've got 2 singles coming up by a girl singer called Nella Dodds now. This is the first, and this is a cover version of the Supremes, Come See About Me, and the second one that will follow it is called Finders Keepers, and I think that's the best of her 2 records that came out in Britain. Come See About Me.
I've been crying 'cause I'm lonely. Smiles have altered, but tears won't wash away from me. That you never ever gonna return to ease the fire that it couldn't burn. It keeps me crying, baby, for you. Keeps me sighing, baby, for you. So won't you hurry? Come on, boy, and see about me. See about me, baby. My girlfriend had a gun. She couldn't keep it 'cause she was shy. I'm sorry and it's a shame, but it's all in the names of finders keepers, losers weepers. She didn't understand. I take the love. I couldn't help because he looked so fine. I had to make him mine on mine. I didn't mean to stop our romance, but I only give a girl just one chance. Finders keepers, losers weepers.
That was a great Nella Dodds track called Finders Keepers. Pretty certain that's a Philadelphia recording. It was written by Kenny Gamble and came out on Wand in the States. Anyway, this is a pretty obscure version of The Drifter, originally of course by Ray Pollard, and it's by an Irish singer who worked with Joe Meek, but this is one of his last singles in the UK. This is Don Charles and his version of The Drifter.
I'm just a drifter. I go from place to place. I'm just a drifter. Nobody knows my face. And when I go into town, the people there, they put me down. They say, hey drifter, go away. Don't want your kind around.
So I go my way back to the highway.
I'm just a drifter, no place to call my home. I'm just a drifter, out in this world alone.
Actually, there's a really good bit at the end of that Don Charles record. It's when he stops singing. I'm here all week. This is a record which I definitely did discover in what's about 1991, 1990. This is a guy called Bobby Shafter, which is a really terrible name, but he was one of the Larry Parnes style, you know, with names like Billy Fury and Johnny Gentle and people like that. Anyway, this is I covered this record. I can't even remember who I covered it up as now. But this has really got something, this record. I really like it. And this is called The Same Old Room by Bobby Shafter.
It's the same old room, the same old tables and chairs, the same old walls that save me crying my tears. When you walked out the door, say goodbye forevermore, 'cause you thought that I was cheating. Now I'm on my knees and weeping in the same old room, the same old tables and chairs, the same old walls that see me crying my tears.
Next one up is an absolutely terrific record from the Shangri-Las. This was this came later than their hits, Leader of the Pack and Remember Walking in the Sand. And they teamed them up with some fellas from Detroit named Mosley and Bateman, and you'll see those names crop up on ever such a lot of records. And they have a fantastic sound, and I believe, well, it certainly sounds like Mike Terry on sax on this record as well. Absolutely brilliant. Right Now, Not Later.
Listen to me, baby, and listen real good. You know you're not treating me as good as you should. Every time I call you here by my side, you have some excuse and I wanna know why. Right now and not later, baby. Right now and not later. 'Cause later may be too late. I gotta know right now. I mean right now and not later, baby. Right now and not later, baby.
One of the easily one of the top 10 northern records ever made in Britain. This is The Chants, who, as you obviously all know, became the real thing. And actually, this is a B-side. Why this was relegated to the B-side, I have no idea. And it's mistitled. The real title is Baby I Don't Want to Lose Your Love, and it's fantastic.
When your life is full of love and you got the girl that you dreamed of, suddenly she starts to change. You realize your dreams aren't coming true. Baby, won't you tell me what to do? 'Cause I know I'm losing you. Baby, I feel the hurt. Don't know what to do about it. I feel the pain. Baby, I don't wanna lose your love.
Onto the stateside label now, and a song that's been done by quite a lot of people. I remember the Carpenters doing it actually. Ruben the Romantics as well, I think, did a version of this. This is a great version by Jimmy Clanton. Blimey, this is a hard record to get hold of. But they always are when you're looking for them. When you're not looking for them, they turn up all the time. This is, as I say, Jimmy Clanton, who was a big star in the early 60s with songs like Venus in Blue Jeans and Go Jimmy Go. This is Hurting Each Other. It's a really good end of that Jimmy Clanton record. I really like that. Okay, these are the Isley Brothers and the original version of a song that I think you'll recognise pretty quickly.
No, nobody can do the whip like I do. Nobody can do the shout like I do. Nobody can mess with my potato like I do. Nobody can do the pop like I do. Don't you know I got a twist I do? Can't nobody do but me. Nobody but me. Yeah, I got a shout I do. Can't nobody do but me. Nobody but me. No.
Last time I did this, and I said on certain records I'd found them in my shed. Well, people think I've got this kind of mythical shed where you go in and records appear, but it's basically where I dump all the stuff I don't want. And I was going through them the other day, and I found this record by the Chiffons, and it's a cover of My Boyfriend's Back. And I thought, oh God, well, I might as well play it anyway. Anyway, I bought it in, played the other side, and the other side's actually called I Got Plenty O' Nuttin', right? I Got Plenty of Nothing. I think it's a show tune. It's absolutely brilliant, honestly. Listen to this. The Chiffons. In fact, that was from Porgy and Bess. I didn't look that up on the internet at all. This is John's Children, and this one features Mark Bolan, and see if you can spot him on the chorus.
Just because you're the daughter of a man, he made
That was John's Children featuring Larry the Lamb on backing vocals. I mean, Jesus, what a voice. Right, this next one is Samantha Jones, and oh boy, I really wanted this record badly. And cropped up on eBay, and I won it without anybody else bidding on it. I couldn't believe it. This is absolutely brilliant. This is Somebody Else's Baby. Right, listen to this bit.
Now it doesn't matter what you do when you're through with me, I'm through with you. I'm from now on, I'm somebody else's baby. Yes, I'm somebody else's baby. Oh, I'm somebody else's baby. Yes, now I'm somebody else's baby. So I don't care.
That really is fabulous, that Samantha Jones, and they put it on the B-side as well. You just can't understand it, can you? On the Vocalion label, we got Delaney Bramlett. This was a Wigan spin, I think it was 79-ish. Around this time they were playing daft things like the Seeds. Oh, it's not bad, it's, you know, belts along, but it's not great, honest. And this copy's got a right old warp on it as well.
You have no choice, you must go. When your baby called you, 'cause you know that's all you are living for. You have no choice, you can't stay, 'cause you know how much you care, and you know you wouldn't dare ask her to wait. When you're in love, your heart makes up your mind, and it's the one who's saying, don't you stay behind. Oh no, you have no choice.
I just got the two American records to play today, and here's one I bought for myself, and oh, blimey, what a double side of this is. On one side, One Way Lover, mid-tempo genius, and on this side, I just can't help myself. This is the rarest version, the black demo. This record is just incredible. Written by Duke Browner, produced by Harry Bulk. This is the Volumes, and I just can't help myself. Scott, Where Does Love Go? Tucked around the B-side of his version of Where Have All the Flowers Gone? And this is another incredible record. Nobody seems to know it. Written by Goffin and King, and absolutely superb. You could probably pick this up for about $5. Freddie Scott.
Whatever happens to all those butterflies inside when you're running down the street to the arms that open wide? Where does love go? Oh, where does it fly? Why do we find ourselves helplessly waiting to say goodbye? Do you remember the days when spring was a state of mind? When you'd only touch my hand and I'd leave the world behind. Oh, where does love go? Why must it die? Why must it end this way for you and I? Oh, darling.
Yeah, that's truly fantastic, that Freddie Scott record. And my advice would be to pick that up while you still can, because once people see that, that's going to go massive. Maybe. Right, I'm going to finish with a reggae record for a change. In fact, the next time I do this, I'll do a reggae one. Words fail me on this. This is just incredible. I know a lot of the northern guys like this as well. I must have sold 4 or 5 copies of this last year. This is the Tartans, but I think it's actually the Clarendonians. And superb record, Lonely Heartaches. And that's it from me this time. See you next time. Bye.